Hello everyone, in this video you're going to be getting a solo shuffle. So this is about 2500 MMR. DPS in this game, a Feral Druid, we got a Windwalker Monk, we have a Survival Hunter and an Arms Warrior, of course. It's very rare to see a game without a Survival Hunter right now. They are extremely strong, and against Feral Druids extremely strong. So as you're going to see here, the Hunter will Mending Bandage, with Prot Pallies being part of the meta as well. Sorry, not Prot Pallies, Holy Pallies. It is very hard to get damage lasting on people. Like between Mending Bandage and Bop and Intervene and so on and so forth, it's actually really hard to get a lot of damage out. So this hunter, rank 1 hunter, so a lot of people will know him. Sakata, he's really good hunter, and he is playing us for a full right here. So what I'm trying to do is basically swap back and forth between the hunter and the pally, trying to get as much damage on them as I possibly can. Getting a kick on the pally here is really good, but I need to get more consistent damage on this hunter. So my dots are dropping a lot, and we actually had our Windwalker fall over there without our priest using dome. So I did ask him like what the go with dome is down the bottom, and yeah, I think he just kind of realized that he made a mistake and didn't drop it. So dome is pretty much priest's biggest defensive cooldown if you stand in it. Now the fact that we were playing with a Windwalker and he could have used Ring of Peace on the dome to keep people out of it, he would have been fine every single time there. So now we have a jungle cleave and we are versing I don't even know what this is called, what this comp's called. Windwalker Warrior, I guess. That's what it's called. So what I'm doing here is I'm waiting because I know they're both melee and I want to try and get a double stun on them. Issue is this there's Windwalkers porting around, so I didn't manage to get the double stun, get my Primal Wrath up, putting out a lot of damage here. So I triggered that leg sweep. Was it a good choice? I'm not sure. Pally did a really early bubble. Maybe fat fingered that there, to be honest. Trying to get the kick, so we actually both got a kick there, I believe. And we're putting out big damage on this Windwalker, so getting around this ROP is really hard. So I'm getting bite proc after bite proc. Pally puts out a really good bop. Pally has Divine Favor up. Ideally, our priest would see this and dispel it, but you know there's a lot going on, so I don't blame him for not doing it. So getting a bash on the Pally, trying to get him to use some CDs here. Windwalker comes back to defend, and the Pally bops himself, so the Pally is now out of bops. The warrior has used his biggest defensive cooldown, so what we're trying to do here is basically get a trap and end the game because they've got no cooldowns left. So hunter lands the trap. We are now on the Windwalker, so he fears the Fist of Fury, which helps us out a lot because we can get all of our damage through, and then the hunter falls over to a big kill shot. So that was a really like a good example of how strong jungle can be. I obviously didn't do any setup for that hunter there because he's a survival hunter and he knows exactly what he's doing, will land every trap every single time. So here we have a Kitty Cleave versus Survival Windwalker. I don't actually remember what happened in any of these games, just by the way, so I mean we're watching these for the first time together. So I think what we want to do here is probably go on the Survival Hunter. So going on the Survival Hunter will stop him Mending Bandage because he can't do it while he's stunned. When you're playing with a good Survival Hunter, all it takes is for them to, you know, see Feral Frenzy and then just Mending Bandage off all the bleeds. So I was going to sit that and I decided not to sit that. I trinketed and used my big wall. I felt like the Windwalker was going to do all his damage. He had Zweet out, he had his Serenity up, and it was just a good time to get the big wall up. I don't think Barkskin would have cut it if they did hit me, which you know, they're a bit delayed in the hits on me. So we've got our total there from the hunter. So we also got a swap from the priest. So priest swapped and he is quite low on HP. So I'm getting some really good bite procs here. I can't seem to kill. So I still have my renewal, but I held on to it for a second, even though I did end up using it. So still getting bite procs, getting a lot of damage on the priest, and priest is doing a really good job staying alive here. So we still have one bop from our pally, but I'm on forbearance for another 15 seconds. So the pressure that I was putting onto the priest, he wasn't able to heal up the team, and the Windwalker dropped. So now we're back into jungle playing with a pally instead of the disc priest, and we have the warrior Windwalker. So these, I mean, we should we should really win these games every single time. And like I said, I don't remember if we did or not. So we're going on the Windwalker. Warrior is an okay target. Warrior is, always really good, but Windwalker is such an easy kill, especially if he's playing far away from his port. And even if he is playing close to his port, there's not a whole lot of places you can port on this map. Like you going over a pillar and, you can just walk over the pillar. It's not like Negran where you have to run around the pillar. So Warrior missed his spear, which was a big blunder from him. And we are copping big damage. I've used my big wall now. The priest has used pain suppression on the monk, and at this point I'm just going to be spreading my dots. Warrior has his parry up, so Warrior is now a really good kill target as well. That was a really early parry considering we weren't even on him. I'm not sure why he parried. So right here I'm just going to get maximum amount of pressure. I know if I put heaps of pressure onto the priest and keep the Windwalker dotted, he should hopefully fall over. So as I swapped off the priest and went onto the Windwalker, the hunter landed a trap, and then the Windwalker just fell over. So now we have Windwalker feral. The issue with this comp with Pally as well is every single CC that we have DRs. So I mean we should lose this every single time. I just don't know if we do. We'll see what happens. 3, 2, and let's go. So his Hunter hasn't started in stealth, or he has now. Hold on to it for a little bit. At this point, I'm just going around the side, trying to avoid the flares. Flares in the middle. So as you can see, he opened with his a double leg sweep there, which is fine. But I'll come in with a half rake. Scattered on me, and it's a little bit dicey here. I've used my big wall and I've used renewal. The Windwalker needed a bop there, not me. I think that was a bit of a misclick. So we're trying to put down this survival hunter. You can see as soon as I get my feral frenzy up, he cleanses it, which is really good. So I have big bite procs. If he didn't turtle there, he was over. So what I did was bash the trinket there on the priest. Priest is swapped, so now I'm going to put some pressure onto the priest. Issue is the Windwalker is about to fall over. He has no defensives. Pally's used every single CD. All we needed to do was live that go and we would have lived. So if he actually ported there before the Stormbolt, he would have been completely fine. So we're 3-3. This is like a 25-50 lobby. And the Windwalker is very, very angry. I said in chat. So he was angry that the Survival Hunter seemed like easy to play or whatever, and having played Survival Hunter, I sort of agree. It's like not super hard to play. So what we're trying to do here is tie up. So if I win this round, I'll be tied with Sakata as the winner of the lobby. So a win here would be really good. Priest is penancing on the Pally, just putting some damage down, which is great. I want to come across here. So I actually got flared out. This is a really, really bad opener for me. So I decide to bark skin in the Hodge and save my other CDs. They haven't popped anything yet. And we just need to get dots rolling. So I'm energy starved here. I have no dots up. I think the fact that I'm playing the like low energy regen build into a Windwalker, into a Survival Hunter is really bad. And if I had the time again, I would change that. So I think he's probably just going to Mending Bandage here. Yep, so he Mending Bandage immediately after I used my Feral Frenzy. And as a result, took my whole burst off. But what I was doing was I was saving my Incarn because I wanted to be able to generate heaps of combo points quickly. And I also wanted to make sure that he didn't have Mending Bandage so that he couldn't kind of ruin my momentum. So that's why I held Incarn in that instance. Plus, all of these rounds have been extremely quick. So I have a bite proc there. I'm not sure if I got it off in time. If I didn't, that was really poor. And even still, I'm surprised it didn't refresh before then. Warrior has popped Spell Reflect. I'm hoping he doesn't fall over. Our priest got kicked. Our priest has absolutely no cooldown, so we're in so much trouble here. On the flip side though, they are not really in trouble. They have Pally's Trinket. The only issue is the Pally's going Now, besides Pally going they have everything they need. So Hunter has used his turtle. Warrior has parry back, which is really, really good. So Warrior's going to probably have to hit parry here. Otherwise, he's going to die. Good, he parries right on the priest getting trapped. And now we're going to put some stuns down and some pressure into this Hunter. So Windwalker ends up falling over there. The Pally was completely tapped of mana, and that is really the only reason we won that game. So I hope the commentary of this video helped you. And if you have any questions, please let me know. As always, thumbs up on the video would be awesome. Thanks for watching, guys.